it's Coach Tom Ferry. Welcome to Life by Design, your place online for ideas, inspiration, and how to stay in the kind of right sales action that this guy's been in. This is my dear friend, Mr. Tim Smith, number 57 in the world per the Real Trends ranking for 2009. Has just had tremendous success growing his business from 2 years ago, 18 transactions, to last year over 53 closed transactions. And what I wanted to ask Tim this morning on this Monday morning to kind of share with, a couple thousand people that will be watching this is, if somebody wants to have the kind of breakthrough that you've had and you're continuing to have this year, what would you say are the most important things they need to focus on to have that kind of breakthrough success, regardless of what's going on in the market? What's your thoughts?
Okay, I think the first thing would be like the blueprint. And what I mean by the blueprint is you have to be able to design a blueprint where you're really thinking outside the box. You're setting up a business model that you've always dreamed about, one that makes you excited, that feels sexy, that gets you really, really committed. And then I think you need the right people. Like, you need a coach. You need people to help you not only design it, but to build it. And while you're doing that, the number one thing is always appointments and contracts.
Okay.
Appointments and contracts, appointments and contracts,
So
appointments and
check
contracts.
this out. This is last October. We sat at the Balboa Bay Club.
That's Matsui right
You
there.
and Matsui. Did you sell him a house?
We did it.
Okay, all right. So this is good. This is good. This is live on video.
Looks like there were a couple up there. If you could focus on
Stay focused over here. So this was last October when we sat at the Balboa Bay Club, you and I and about 30 real, unbelievable producers, and you mapped out the year. And the one thing we kept focusing on there was it's all about the number of appointments you go on. So someone that's watching this video that maybe is in a rut. Maybe they're not going on the number of appointments they want to go on. Maybe they've set their standard too high for what an appointment is. What advice would you give them to break out of that? Because you're going on 7 to 10 appointments a week. I mean, minimum. And when you do that kind of number of appointments, you're going to produce big results. What advice would you give them to get out of that rut and into more appointments?
So the first thing is I think people have an idea of what they want their business to look like. I want to be an oceanfront specialist. I want to be this. I want to be that. I want to make money. And so the first thing is take away the emotional attachment of how you want your business to look. And it's just like fishing. If you're going to go fishing, where do you fish from? Right now, the distressed game is the biggest game in town.
Yes.
And I still see people that don't even know anything about it. Like, we're big geographic farmers, but I met with a gal that we're gonna team up and do some geographic farming today. And when I said, hey, I want a geographic farm, but what I really want to do is farm the short sales, expired listings within these things, and she was blown away. And that's one of the things I realized, that I've come such a long way.
Yes. Because
my business model is so much more in depth. I mean, we're on Realty Track. So instead of just having the same list that everybody does, sends out 3 pieces a month, just listed, just sold, here's a comparative market analysis for the neighborhood. This one is, hey, the number one is, let's go after the NODs. Let's go after the notice of trustee sales. I got on the phone with one of my guys that works the auctions. I mean, I know what's going on in the auctions within my neighborhoods on a daily, hourly basis. So I think the first thing is step back from your business, see where the fish are biting, and that's where you gotta come after first, because that's the easiest time to get an appointment.
Okay, we're talking 18 to 53 closed transactions. That was the increase in production he's had. And this year we're already at about 39 transactions closed with a whole lot more pending. So on pace to blow way past that again. At the end of the day, it's about designing your business. It's about having a coach. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's about knowing what your outcomes are. It's about attacking the market that is the market, where the fish are, if I hear you correctly, and then going after those appointments every single day. So learn from this message. Look, if he can do it, you can do it. That's the bottom line. Remember always, your strategy matters, your passion rules. Talk to you soon.